Hey everyone, back tuning into this evening's video. We're going to start Snow Watch tonight. It looks like we've got some wintry showers coming into the north and the west through the course of tomorrow, and then we may see something a little bit more organised in terms of wintry precipitation as we go into tomorrow night and Monday morning, particularly in the north and the west again. Maybe get a cold blast coming through on Wednesday, and that could bring more organised sort of wintry showers to the north and the west. It does look like it's going to be mainly the north and the west with this at the moment, but maybe as we get towards the end of the week, the very end of the week, getting towards Friday, we may start to see something coming down further south. We'll have a look at that as well by the end of the video. Now, if we go on that, just say about the ads. There's links to articles on most of the pages at gaswebbies.com, so have a browse through widgets. Any articles that be interesting, click through. There's green keyword ads on some of the pages. If you break us over green keywords, they display ads. If you click through the words, go to advertise website, you support gaswebbies.com by doing that as well. There's yellow contextual ads on some pages that are mainly weather related, so click through those if you're interested in that. And Gav Shop is open, so any Christmas shopping to do at Amazon between now and Christmas. Just do Christmas shopping at Amazon. Just click through the Amazon banners in Gav Shop and take off to Amazon to do Christmas shopping. Thanks very much for getting involved and helping to support the website. So I did the weekend forecast earlier on, sort of setting everything into context, so I don't want to go over it in too much detail. If you want to know what's going on through the coming week, have a look at the weekend forecast. But this is the facts chart for 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning, Sunday. This is the human interpretation of models by the forecasters at the UK Met. I've got quite an active cold front there coming down across the country. Behind that, again, this first push of cold air. Well, actually, it's been quite cold today across many parts of the country. It was hard frost last night, but behind this cold front, getting quite a cold push from Greenland coming down through the country. And then as we get through into Sunday night, we've got these little weather systems, these little troughs here in the flow coming into that cold air, perhaps just organising the wintry potential a little bit in the north and the west overnight Sunday into Monday. This is the GFS for 6 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, and we're in that cold northwesterly flow then across the country. You see it's mainly westerly based, so that's why it's sort of a north and west situation. It isn't an easterly that's going to bring snow in towards the south and the east at all, but it's the north and west that's getting missed, and we've got the ice bars about the areas originating from Greenland, so that is quite cold air, albeit getting moderated by the Atlantic. The -5 isotherm there is covering the country, so we've got temperatures at 850 HPA at -5. That's one of the first things we look at to see if we're getting snow, and most of the countries within the -5 isotherm, but it's a very rough guide. The dew points are perhaps a little bit more important, and they're generally around freezing across most of the country through the course of tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. So precipitation is coming through, should be wintry there with dew points around freezing, but the crucial fact is how much precipitation is coming through. You see it in most parts of the country, England and Wales particularly, are mainly dry, but it's up in the northwest, western Scotland, northwest England through Northern Ireland that have got the greatest risk of precipitation there. Blue colours are there indicating some wintry showers coming through. Temperatures not too bad in the south, around 7 or 8, but cold in the north, just 2 or 3 degrees for much of Scotland. As we get through into the early hours of Monday morning, this is 6 o'clock on Monday, again in that northwesterly flow, and we're probably bringing some sort of a trough feature through into the northwest. We saw that on the facts charts. The -5 isotherm there covering most parts of the country, so that is okay. But the dew points have risen a little bit across England and Wales, so the potential for wintry conditions, sleet or snow, for much of England and Wales is limited with that. But for Wales, North Wales anyway, northern England to Scotland, dew points are still below freezing there, so yeah, you could get some sleet or snow with that. You see that there is more organised precipitation being hinted at here at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, particularly for the north and west, but all areas have the risk of showers, I think, and some of those showers, even where the dew points are perhaps a little bit above freezing, say through the Midlands and southern central parts of Wales, there you could just get a wintry mix coming through at times. If the rainfall gets heavy enough, it will cool the air. That's called evaporative cooling. The temperature for 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday around 1 or 2 degrees in the south. Below freezing in the north. We're going to watch out for ice, I think, for Scotland, parts of Northern Ireland and Northern England first thing on Monday. Now, this is the precipitation type forecast from theweatheroutlook.com. Never used these before on the Snow Watch updates, but these are quite good. The pink areas are telling us where we've got snow potential. The blue is rain. So this is for midday on Sunday. You see there is snow there, with pink being indicated for Western Scotland particularly, and coming down to southwest Scotland, possibly northwest England as well. Elsewhere, not really a great deal to see. As we go through the course of Monday, Sunday afternoon, I should say, you see that the snow risk again is really restricting up to the northwest, not a great deal elsewhere. Going through into Sunday night, we possibly bring some sleet or snow in towards parts of Northern Ireland in particular, and again Western Scotland, southwest Scotland down into northwestern England, with rain coming through Wales and southwestern parts of England. Get through into 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and maybe Wales getting the risk of some wintry potential there, but again it's mainly in the north and the west. And we move through Monday morning with those wintry showers fizzing out, but they could produce a little bit of sleet or snow, maybe, most of it light across parts of Wales and the Midlands, but anywhere else I think it is likely to be rain on Monday. Let's have a look at Wednesday, and we start off midday on Tuesday, bringing a very active cold front through there across the north and the west of the country. Heavy outbreaks of rain coming through with that, but we get through into Wednesday, and that's when we've got the risk again of snow showers in the northwest. So it's a very similar situation tomorrow. Western Scotland, southwestern Scotland, Northern Ireland, northwest England, possibly coming down perhaps into parts of Wales as well. And that could get heavier through the course of Wednesday afternoon, so the pinks do go quite intense there on Wednesday afternoon across West Scotland, North West England, possibly down into North Wales also. Elsewhere, not a great deal of wintry potential even into Wednesday, but it is really in the north and west. And then very quickly, I was talking about the end of the week. This is the situation for Friday, when we could have some very wet weather across the south of the country. On the northern edge of that could go to sleet or snow. So this suggested a chance of some sleet or snow midday Friday through Wales and northern parts of the Midlands. But if I just run through, you see that cold front is edging southwards, and they are very faint pinks, but the suggestion is there through southern parts of Wales into the South Midlands. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, there could be some snow developing, and then into Friday evening, 6 o'clock in the evening, actually the snow potential gets quite heavy there, and it's in the southeast, believe it or not, across the south, into the southeast, into East Anglia, quite vibrant pinks there. Now that's a very long way off, so don't be sort of running away with the idea that that's going to come off. It's from the GFS, so it isn't reliable at that sort of time frame with that sort of detail, but it's just a suggestion that quite what's happening at the end of the week, we've got to keep an eye on it, because even down in the south and the southeast, into December now, so even down in the southeast, if the soundings are right, if the soundings are okay in terms of the dew points and everything else, you can get snow. So we've got to watch what's happening at the end of the week, but more reliably for tomorrow, we're looking at the snow showers in the northwest, western Scotland, northwest England, Northern Ireland, possibly as well later on tomorrow night, and then perhaps more widespread wintry potential as we're going through into Monday morning. Not in the south and the southeast, I don't think, but say the Midlands, Wales, you could see a few flakes of snow coming through, and then more generally, perhaps across northern parts of England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, you could get a dusting of snow when you wake up on Monday morning. So it's all very interesting, much more interesting already in terms of cold potential than at any stage last winter, really, which was a complete and total write-off for cold weather. We're only a few days into this winter, and already things are a good deal more interesting than they were last year. That's it for now. There'll be more Snow Watch updates, I'm sure, over the next few weeks and months, of course, of running through the winter. That's it for now. I hope you found it interesting. Bye for now.